Okay, let's crack the proverbial marketing nut here. Those dang kids who were born between 1981 and 1997, the Millennials. Full disclosure, I am not one of them, but I'm close. So I guess since I was born in 1979, I'll be able to break down my little brother and sister and all their little friends over the course of the next few minutes. First thing, you've all seen a millennial. They're walking down the street with their eyes glued to their smartphone, typing on the digital keys, and rocking out to their music with their earbuds or Beats, which, by the way, are connected to their phone, not a Walkman. As they are listening to their music, they're busy loving the artist because, well, they're celebrity crazy. Also, according to Forbes, they'll listen to fellow millennials rather than someone from an older and potentially wiser generation. We in the pre-millennial world would call that a referral. Many people think millennials are only connected through technology, but that's not true. Just look at the booming cities. I just read that for the first time since 1920s, growth in the US cities has outpaced the growth outside the cities. Millennials like walking to dinner, bars and galleries, and hanging out with their friends. So I guess you could say that they like being with people physically, even if they're not 100% mentally present. Okay, so what does this all mean to you? Let's break it down to those 4 P's of marketing: product, price, promotion, and place. In our industries, we have to eliminate product and price from this conversation because whether it's a mortgage, real estate, or insurance, we're essentially selling the same product as our competition. Also, we don't control the price of what they're buying unless you only sell your own houses or fund your own mortgages right out of your bank account, but you don't. So that leaves us with promotion and place. Remember how we just talked about how millennials live in the city? I've been to the city, and I remember murals by Nike and maybe a few billboards, but you're not Nike. So I guess billboards are the only option, or maybe not. Think smaller, like really, really, really small, because millennials are living in the city, but the reality is they're not even looking at the billboard or even at the Nike mural. They're staring at a much smaller piece of real estate that's only about 8 square inches, their phone. In fact, according to the USA Today, almost 90% of millennials say their phone never leaves their side. The first thing that 80% of millennials do every morning is reach for their smartphone. And 78% spend more than 2 full hours a day texting, surfing, talking, tweeting, Facebooking, and more importantly for business, shopping and banking. In fact, 14% of millennials wouldn't do business with a company that doesn't have a mobile site or app. What? James DeBello, CEO of MyTech, says businesses will ignore this at their peril. And companies that don't speak mobile are missing the boat because young consumers are expecting it, even demanding it. If you don't have it, you're considered old-fashioned, out of date, and not a company I want to do business with. Wow, strong words. So, it's fair to say we need a mobile strategy. And if you don't think so, then you're old-fashioned, and according to James DeBello, you're missing the boat. Now, we all remember that first person who had a cell phone. Well, now they have an app. Millennials use cell phones, and if you've made it this far in this video, you probably have a smartphone too. By now, you may even believe you need your own app, but you should be wondering how you will promote it, the 4th P. I mean, you're not gonna get more downloads than Angry Birds, and for your app to get on the phones of millennials, well, you're gonna need help. Remember that little piece of information from earlier? A fellow millennial trusts other millennials rather than someone from an older generation. That's right, a referral. Not only is it possible to get a millennial client, but if you do a good job, they'll send you more of them. Imagine a room full of millennials raising their hand to work with you to buy, finance, or insure their first home. Cha-ching! Millennials are inspired by people they can relate to. So, what if you had a great mobile strategy that not only was in the right place, but also made it easy for millennials to promote your business to other millennials? An app that not only puts your business in front of my brother and sister's friends, but they share it with their other friends, giving you a full pipeline of millennial clients. That, my friend, is what we do at CardTapp. We create personally branded apps so you can easily market to millennials, and we make sure you don't miss the opportunities that are available with my brother and my sister and their friends. Because these opportunities won't be knocking at your door, but they'll sure as heck tap your app.